How you doing?
I got called.
For what?
I guess the way you look here and you're recording the bank.
The way I look?
Yeah, but your face is covered, you have on sunglasses,
yeah.
And you're recording the bank, a financial institution. It's pretty obvious that they would call the police on something like that.
On me because I'm recording?
Well, you're also on their property.
I'm on their property.
You were on their property.
Where?
That's why I'm making contact.
Where was I on their property?
This is what I got told.
Oh, so maybe ask them and...
I did already. They called me here to make contact with you because you were on the bank's property.
Oh, I was never on their property, yeah.
Okay. I'm explaining to you why I got called.
Oh, okay. So they came over there and just got you because of that?
Yeah, I was parked over there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I'm just checking this tree out and checking out this bank.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
You said you were doing some kind of investigation?
Yeah.
Did they ask you to leave?
Asked me to leave what? I was never in the parking lot.
Okay.
Yeah, I've always been out here. You like this tree though?
I don't.
You don't like this tree?
Do you have an ID on you?
Blonde hair, brown jacket, black.
An ID?
I understand you were trying to play a game here. That's going to stop real fast.
What?
We're not gonna do
A
that.
game? So yeah, so technically right now I'm in charge because you came over to me though while I'm doing my job.
Yeah, I have a legal reason to be here.
I have a legal reason to be here as well.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm not on their property or
ID
anything.
on you?
Yeah, I have my ID.
Can I see your
Oh, no.
Can't see your ID.
Why would you need my ID?
So far, you were trespassing. The bank is...
So from what I've told you, I've never been on their property, so you're just going to take their word, or?
Step over here with me.
No, I don't want to step on their property.
Right now.
I am?
Yeah.
For what crime? So without investigating, you're going to detain
This is part
me?
of an investigation.
So you're going to detain me?
Yes.
What's your name and badge?
Here's my number.
Can you verbalize it, please, as per your policy?
That's not per my policy.
What's your name and badge? All right, guys, so this guy wants to come over here and detain me. Actually, he's on their property. I'm trespassing you from their property.
Well, you can't do that.
Oh, well, you can't trespass me from out here either.
And 104 is the recording party.
He says that he's never on their property.
So you lied and told him I was on your property?
Let me explain something to you.
Well, because that's what he told me.
I'm not calling her over here for you guys to argue.
Interesting. So it sounds like you're lying.
Well, she's right here. You can talk to her.
She just said no, so it sounds like you're lying.
That's not what she told me.
So you told him that I was on your property?
I said you were recording my customers, but I don't want to be recorded.
But I was never on your property, right? Well, that's an important question, because he told me that you told him that I was on your property. Why would I be on your property? See how she's walking away? That's denial itself.
I gotta explain it. Right.
I'm on public property.
I'll take care of it.
So I'm not being detained. I'm not being detained, am I? See how they just walk away when they get caught in a lie? Caught in a lie.
Listen to me real quick,
Ma'am, you called a guy with a badge and a gun over here and lied to him. And you detained me without even investigating first.
That's part of the investigation.
You don't just detain anybody you want to.
You got any questions?
Do you have any questions?
I asked the questions I needed to ask already.
Why'd you detain me, man?
I just explained it to you.
You don't detain without knowing.
You're trying to tell me how an investigation works.
I already know how it works.
I have you here to talk to you to get your side. I brought her here because you said, hold on.
You came over here to detain me.
You asked me a question. You asked me a question, right? Are you going to let me answer or not?
Yeah, I'll let you answer.
Okay, so you asked me a question. When I first approached you, I told you exactly why I came over here. It's not out of the blue. I just didn't come and bother you.
Right, correct. You were sitting over there. Correct.
For like 30 minutes.
Yeah, correct.
My own business,
correct.
Reports,
me
right?
too. Yep.
Okay, so I got called. I got approached.
Yeah.
Saying that you were over here dressed the way you were on the bank's parking lot recording the bank, right?
Okay.
That's what I got.
Yeah.
So I come, I talk to you, I explain to you exactly why I'm talking to you.
Right.
Okay. Told you what she said. You said that's not correct. Go ahead. You said it's not correct. I called her over, right? So she can be confronted with what she told me.
Correct.
She just confirmed.
Man, you guys are busy.
Listen to me. She just confirmed. We both confronted her about what she said.
She didn't confirm anything. She just walked away.
That's my point. I told you she called me over because she said you're on a bank.
Okay. Yeah,
she
yeah.
Just came over here and then she said she wouldn't answer the question of whether she told me you were on the property.
But why would
correct?
you detain me though?
Because, well, if you're on their property recording and they don't want you there,
but they haven't. But shouldn't they tell me, hey, I have to leave?
Yeah, for sure. They
then why would you detain me though?
Because you're on their property.
So anybody can be over here. No, how am I trespassing if listen, how am I trespassing if I was never told to leave?
You're on their property, right?
Correct.
You're not there for a bank purpose.
You don't know that?
I do know that because you didn't go into the bank.
I could be out here just checking it out before I go inside.
Okay.
You can't assume things, right?
It's not an assumption because
I could still go in there and do my business.
That's my supervisor right there if you want to talk to him.
I have a problem with your detainment. I do.
Oh yeah. So that's what I was trying to explain to you. You being here, how can I talk to you and confront her with what she told
You
me?
just come up and say. You just come up and say, "Hey, can I have a conversation?" I have a right to say yes or no. But you can't just come
in that situation.
Sir, if I have not done anything nefarious, no criminal intent, without you knowing, you can't just come up and stop people because you want to.
So my whole point, exactly. I didn't want to come and stop you. I was minding my own business. Citizen approached me from the bank because you were on. This is what she said at the time, that you were on their property, dressed to where you were recording. I didn't approach you just because I wanted to. I approached you because I had a duty to.
Shouldn't you go
Clearly,
investigate first?
That's why I came to talk
You
to you
don't
to
detain
investigate.
me though. You don't detain me first to and then investigate. You investigate and then detain.
Unless
Is that how they teach you
listen
here?
to me. Unless there is something that develops where we can communicate psychically, where I don't have to come and talk to you and approach you, that's how it always will be. Okay?
But you can't. I have a problem with your detainment though. Instead of knowing, listen, instead of knowing that if I was on their property or not, you come over here and assume because
you just argued about an investigation. The whole point of an investigation is to find out.
But you don't detain.
The knowing you're talking about, I can't know anything if I don't ask questions, correct?
Or investigate. Look at cameras.
Why would I go and investigate the cameras?
Why would you stop me from my everyday walking and detain me? Have a bad day, buddy. Wow.
Listen, so we're...
All right, guys, today we are going to break down a moment where a simple question turns into something much bigger. What begins as a routine interaction quickly shifts into tension as a citizen calmly challenges authority. The officer's tone clashes with a man's confidence, creating immediate friction. But then comes a deeper narration, reframing everything into a question about rights, power, and awareness. This isn't just a stop, it's a statement. The hook is strong because it forces you to ask, who really understands the law here?
So I need actually him to detain her for a line. He's supervisor? Why didn't you detain her for lying to you? I'm not coming on their property. I'm not coming on their property.
That's different. I told you to come over.
No, I'm not. You're not the owner of this property.
He's coming.
Man, y'all trying to bait me. Looks like this is the K9 unit officer here. How you doing? Yeah, I'm just out here recording, checking out I thought they were gonna cut this tree right here. And this lady she was coming out asking me questions while I was recording the tree. Because there's guys over here, they were gonna cut the tree down. They put some cones down, so I wanted to watch that as well. Why did the officer
told just be mindful they don't want you in the back.
But why would he come and detain me?
Because you put them back in the car.
It doesn't matter. It's the words. Words are still as effective as
You're free to go.
I'm free to go. I'm free to stay though. That's
Just make sure you're not on their property.
yeah. But
Be mindful
but
not to
why
impede
would
the traffic.
you're a sergeant? Why would this officer detain me for no crime?
Well, he's investigating.
You can't just detain anybody you want to though.
Well, if it's a complaint.
So why wouldn't you investigate and then come over and detain or arrest me if you need
I don't know
to?
the whole circle. You're not being detained. You can go ahead and leave.
Yeah.
If that's what you choose.
Okay. So this lady inside of there lied to the officer though, not doing anything about that.
I don't know what the whole complaint.
She said I was on their property.
I guess you can go and complain to the bank manager.
I can't go in there. I'm trespass, remember?
Just call them.
Why would I call them?
If you want to complain about
But they lied to you guys, putting my life at risk. My life is at, dude, when people call people with guns and badges, your life is at risk. It is. Officers do bad things. People's do. So you're telling me officers don't do bad things?
I said, no, you're saying that.
You said that's my opinion.
That is your
Like
opinion.
you don't believe it. Because if you believed it, you'd be like, yeah, you're right.
Does bad things.
I never said every officer,
Well, you
but
didn't
they
say-
do.
You didn't say several officers. You like said officers.
Yeah,
In general.
but I said people also do bad things as well.
That's true.
Yeah.
And you could see.
I wish you guys had something on your heads that said good officer, bad officer.
That would help us too.
Yeah,
as
with people.
civilians.
Exactly. It goes
There
both
you
ways,
go.
right? Yep. Yeah.
All right, man. We're gonna get out of here.
All right.
All right. Take care.
Yep. All right, guys. So I guess they're gonna roll out of here. Not much driver shame for him, but this guy right here, if he decides to leave or if he decides to stay, he might go back over there or whatnot. So yeah, it looks like there is a lady coming out here. probably to speak to me, but right now, guys, we're just interested in this tree. Just gonna watch them probably cut this tree down. They might have to move a couple cars or whatnot, but yeah, so. Huh?
Are you filming us, or what are you doing with your camera?
I'm recording.
For what?
Taking pictures.
Of the bank?
Yeah, I was doing my investigation, but then they caught my eye, so I was gonna watch them cut down this tree. For this bank here. Do you work here?
Yes.
Oh, okay. What's your name?
No, I want to know what your name is before I give you mine.
But I got to make sure that you're the person that I can speak to.
Again,
Yeah.
who are you?
I'm just a guy out here exercising my rights. Yeah. Do you have a problem with that, or?
Well, I have a problem recording my customers.
Yeah, I was checking out your bank here. It's a pretty cool looking bank.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you said you were doing an investigation.
Right.
What are we doing?
Oh, I can't really hear. Nah, because then I'm gonna come over here. All right, so I couldn't hear you.
You said you were doing an investigation.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be filmed.
Is your money secure at this location, you would say, or?
Again, what's your investigation?
On the bank.
You need to go call the guy.
Wait, why would you call the police?
Because you're not giving me information.
I told you I was gonna watch them cut down the tree and stuff.
That's not gonna happen today.
Oh, it's not?
Nope.
Dang.
So what's your...
Well, now it's back on the bank again. Yeah, just checking it out, looking at your facility here.
You have to understand my suspicion of guy with sunglasses, hoodie, mask.
But you have
camera.
sunglasses too, and you have
These are
long
my
hair.
glass.
You have long hair.
Okay. Well,
So
I
I'm
don't-
just protecting my
my
identification.
privacy rights, I don't...
Maybe you should put on a mask then, like me.
Okay.
Do you guys have like a vault at this location or anything? She's talking about my identification and me hiding my face and whatnot, and me wearing glasses, but she's wearing glasses as well. Yeah, we were just, you guys saw that, we were just simply looking at this tree here. So.
Buckle up, guys, because now things start getting serious. The situation escalates as accusations of trespassing enter the scene, despite the citizen firmly holding his ground. You can feel the shift. This is no longer casual questioning. It's a beginning of control versus knowledge. The officer leans on what he was told, while the citizen demands proof. This moment builds suspense perfectly, because the truth is unclear, and both sides are standing firm without backing down.
I can.
I understand that.
It's willful conversation. Wait, am I being detained?
Nope.
Okay. I don't mind talking. What's your name? What's W? Garth?
W. Garth, that's my name.
Okay. What's W?
So that's my first name.
Okay. Gilliam County Sheriff. Okay. All right. And you're approaching me because
listen to me. I'm not.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm not getting into trouble. I'm here
Yeah,
to
yeah,
just see what's going on.
Yeah, yeah.
We've had some concerns from people in the area.
How many?
So
Yeah?
a couple.
You've had a couple. Like,
concerns about
you
what kind of just what you're doing.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's
so people walking around, it's gonna get some calls. You guys.
Well, it's a small
does-
town. Most people know everybody
How
in this
big
area.
is this town anyway?
So there's
I am
about 500 people.
I'll admit I'm kind of new. 500.
500 people.
Yeah, I'm just getting familiar with it. I don't think many people walk up this hill. That's just something
No,
else.
it's a steep one.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
Where are you from?
I live here.
You've grown up here
Yeah.
your whole life?
Nope.
You went to high school here?
Nope. I just live here now.
Okay. All right.
Is there a reason you're getting kind of confrontational with just
well,
my,
yeah, I kind of
my
like.
standard
You know,
like I said, you're not being
recognize.
detained.
I understand.
You're,
So
you're
could.
totally free to go.
Yeah, I understand.
I'm just trying to see what's going on today. I like to talk to people that come to town and just kind of get.
Yeah, I'm sure you're a friendly guy. But that's unfortunate. I get people called on me, and hopefully that doesn't happen too often with people walking around. But,
well, you got to understand, it is a small town, so people walking around filming houses,
and bigger,
it's gonna cause up some questions.
Yeah, and bigger cities tend not to have that problem.
That's completely right.
Yeah, that's why you're saying small in comparison to big. So
Yeah.
I understand. What about that medium? There could be that little gray area where it's. It's hard to say how often, the problem comes up or not. But in small towns, it's definite. It's a small town. Mm-hmm. People are going to make the calls.
They are, and that's why I'm here.
Yeah.
So I'm just making sure if you're lost, I can help you find something.
I'm not lost. No.
Okay.
Dogs are going to come out at you and, let you know.
Is that what you're concerned about, dogs coming around?
Yeah, absolutely. I got bit on the leg.
Today?
Well, no, not here. Oh. No, it happened a few weeks ago. Yeah, it's healing up now. Oh. This was the bite.
What kind of dog was it?
It's one of those Rottweiler type of things, and it wasn't from around here. But I stopped and it bit me. And then the owner comes out and he's like, were you on my yard? And I was on the sidewalk. And then he was like, were you coming after my kids? Because his kids were kind of in between me and the dog, so that's a good reason. But, you know, it was all every excuse besides him saying, you know, I'm sorry, you know, my dogs got loose. They didn't have a fence. It wasn't tied up. But yeah, that's a concern to me when I have dogs come out. You know,
I understand. I
don't
like
want
dogs coming after me either.
Yeah, I want to record it if it happens. I'm pretty sure I know one of the guys who made the complaint. The guy riding his red truck. Okay, and he had a dog that came out at me. So, yeah.
Okay.
It's become a natural reaction with the camera. This I'm recording too. So to just, you know, when I have issue, it looks like something's, you know, going to be dramatic or something that's about to come up, I'll just turn the camera on just to be safe.
Just to let you know so you don't get in trouble, in Oregon, you do have to let people know that you are filming them, okay?
Oh, yeah?
Video and audio. So
how about dogs?
Well, that's...
I got to let you... Excuse me, Poochie, you know?
Yeah, no, that's
like...
not, but
yeah,
if
I wasn't...
anybody, you do got to let them know. Okay?
Or you blur out their faces, you know? It's a privacy issue. If I'm going to try to completely expose somebody, yeah, they're going to want to know. But if it's going to be,
you're not from here though, right?
I'm traveling.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any particular direction?
Well, I checked out the food pantry, which he went up and down. It was a little interesting. I didn't know if he was going to get in a confrontation with me directly, but he obviously called you guys. Do you know how long ago you were called? Because that's in your records. Yeah. But you just don't know yourself.
Yeah. No. Our
dispatch will know. Yeah. I was gonna, you know, check out the pantry, the food pantry. And stuff. I mean, and the sites. So I'm just checking places out. This is the Columbia River. I mean, you can imagine Lewis and Clark went down this very river. You know, over.
They did. Yeah, that was a long time ago.
But the site, you know, what they seen is a lot different than what we see today, and I find that fascinating.
Yeah, it's a pretty area for sure.
So I'm just checking those type of things.
All right, guys, this is where the tension truly peaks. The word detained changes everything. Now it's no longer a conversation. It's a power move. The citizen pushes back hard, questioning the legality of the detainment, exposing cracks in the officer's reasoning. You can hear the frustration rise as logic clashes with authority. This is a core of the conflict, where every second feels heavier, and the balance between rights and enforcement is put under a microscope.
You just mentioned the food pantry. I was just curious if you had food or needed food.
No, I don't need food. No. I stop at them and I don't take everything. I just take what I need. And apparently there's vegetables tomorrow for people at 1:30. So, you know, maybe I'll see my buddy over there tomorrow. You know, he's now he pulled into the parking lots at the church. So maybe he was getting familiar with what I was doing. And I don't see him. Oh, there he is. You can report back to him and let him know that, you know, I don't mean any harm to him.
Well, like I said, it's people just get concerned with people that they don't know that are kind of...
Yeah, I mean,
to me and you, filming stuff might not be that weird, but to some people, you know, it's at least suspicious.
Yeah, it's something that, you know, it's been around for quite a while, but it takes battery life, so not everybody, you just can't do it all the time.
Right.
So when it does happen, you're going to wonder, you know, you only have so much memory and so much battery life, so I can't record everything. So when I do choose to record something, you know, if a person happens to be in the area, they're going to wonder why, you know, it's not a normal, I understand it's not normal to see.
Are you initially from like Midwest?
Yeah, I was born in Wisconsin.
Okay.
So
I can kind of catch a little bit of that.
Yeah. Okay. It's my accent, I guess I can't hide. I can't speak more of that. Okay.
Do you mind if I get your information real quick?
Well, I mean, okay, I can give you my name. I'm going to have to ask for your first name, otherwise I'd have to contact Gilliam County to ask them what W.
My first name's Wes.
Okay, Travis.
Okay.
All right. And then Garth, okay, Hines, like the ketchup.
Travis Hines,
so you want to check me out? Go ahead.
No, I just, my supervisor likes me
to
just
write
jot
down
down and that help this date and time. I talked to Travis Hines.
Okay.
And,
sounds good. Sounds good.
So do you mind if I get your date of birth real quick?
Okay, well, can I get your date of birth?
Mine is 9/1 of 90.
9/1 of 90. Wow, you're kind
of nines.
Yeah, that's pretty young. All right, I was like a sophomore in high school when you were born. Okay, it's 12/24/75. So that'll help you search.
And it's Heinz?
Yeah, with the E after the Z. Oh, hey, can you give me the name of the complainer? Did you get his name?
I did not. Honestly, I did not get it.
Okay. Because he's the one putting me at risk of getting shot.
Why, why would that be a risk of getting shot?
Well, just your presence and it's something
Do you think
startling.
I'm gonna shoot you?
That's happened. There's startling things. People carrying weird things. Some people have accused me of this of being a weapon, like it could be a gun. You know the way I'm holding it?
I would just be careful.
So,
I mean, if
of course.
somebody approaches,
That's why when people call cops on other people, they're putting them at risk of getting shot. You know what I mean? I reach into my pockets.
Should people just not call the cops?
Well, I don't mean to discourage that, but people that do call the cops need some accountability, and they need to be recognized. That's why I asked for his name. I'm like, you know, he needs to take responsibility for his actions for having done that by, you know, revealing who he is. I'm not saying he shouldn't do it, but, you know, take some responsibility and step up and, you know, report your name. So, you don't have it, though?
Buckle up, because now the narrative begins to shift. The energy cools, but the questions remain sharp. The citizen flips the pressure, demanding accountability and pointing out inconsistencies. When the officer steps back and the situation de-escalates, it doesn't feel like a victory. It feels like a quiet acknowledgement. This part is powerful because it shows how persistence and knowledge can slowly dismantle authority when it's built on shaky ground.
Away from our traffic stop, please?
I'm not interfering.
I know, but can you back up? We need you to back up, please.
For what? For what? I'm in a public area.
Okay,
I'm not interfering. Focus on your stop and don't focus on me. Like anyone's gonna tell you that. Look where they park too. Look where you guys park. You're putting lives at risk by parking here, ma'am. Right in front of a fire hydrant too. Which is a crime. That's ironic. They commit a crime while investigating a traffic violation. Can I have your name and batch number, please? No one's talking to you. I'm not talking to you.
All right, guys, now we move into a different kind of encounter. This interaction is calmer on the surface, but just as revealing underneath. The officer approaches with a softer tone, yet the same questions linger. Why the suspicion, and where's the legal basis? The citizen remains composed, answering selectively, holding control through restraint. It's a psychological battle rather than a loud one, proving that tension doesn't always need volume to be powerful.
She knows how to use a screwdriver?
Super. Oh, back up. Another girl. Oh, she's hot too.
Hi, can I have your name and badge number, please?
Officer Dolan, P number 2800.
How are you today?
Have a good day, guys.
No, don't leave us. You just got here.
I'm okay, thank you.
How you doing, sir?
How you doing?
Nice to meet you. My name's Enrique. We film the police.
Okay.
We go around.
you.
Nice. Where's your camera? Oh, it's hit. I like that.
My Iron Man.
I like that. I like that. I like that very much. How do you take a? Explain that. Explain that one to me. You take a car's license plate and you let them go?
I don't know. I mean, you could have had a temporary tag, and when you have a temporary tag, you're supposed to remove your license plate.
He had a very solid Nevada tag, and it was seized.
Okay, but it could be suspended for some reason. But he could have got a temporary tag, and so when you have a temporary tag, you have to remove the license plate from the vehicle, and the temporary tag becomes your registration. So I wasn't here to know all the, speculations of what happened. So.
Okay. All right. Well, did they call for backup because we were filming?
No.
Sir, what?
Tetlow.
Tetlow?
T-E-T-L-O-W.
Tetlow. That's a very unique last name. Never heard that.
It's from England.
England. Okay.
It means you're from the Tetley region of England.
Okay.
But
Awesome.
I don't get any residuals from Tetley tea. Unfortunately.
You want to know something?
What's that?
I know a good human being, a good person when I see it. When I see him or her. And that's you, brother. That's you. I appreciate you. Thank you for standing up for the Constitution. Thank you for respecting our right to film you. You are the man. Look at his camera. It's behind his shirt.
Oh, that's cool.
Huh.
That way it doesn't fall
He's
off.
Buckle up, guys, because this final stretch brings everything together. Multiple encounters unfold, each echoing the same theme, rights being tested, challenged, and sometimes respected. From confrontation to cooperation, you see both sides of authority. And when an officer finally acknowledges a right to film, it stands out, not because it's rare, but because it should be normal. If you made it this far, Make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next video.